Oops. Hello everyone. Good evening. Today is going to be a really good day. My name is Cam, and I'm here today with the Titan Esports um, podcast from ET. Our guest today is going to be Thunder MacBusters from Shiba Squad and Resilient from TD Heist. So welcome, guys. How are you guys doing tonight?
I'm doing good. Everything's going fine.
I'm doing pretty nice myself.
Lovely. So, um, before we start on the fun part of the show, I'm just gonna have a couple updates here for everyone. So first, we're not gonna follow exactly as a schedule. I'm still finish up a few things for the clip, so we're gonna start with the ones that have been made. And the first one I'm just gonna say we're gonna cover is going to be Elysium Omen versus Conduit Esports Fever. That was the cross group, the one that for some people it's unfortunate. Some people don't it's not gonna like because it's not gonna have much value into the league. Some might like it because you get a chance to just play something for fun. So it depends on your taste, but we'll cover that very that first match um, first. So and the second thing is what is my thing? I haven't yet received my the samples that I've ordered from the ET store, so sometime this week I should be able to get it to be able to show you guys how it looks. Our first types of merch, right? That's what I'm really excited for. But yeah, so now I'm going to translate us to the actual the clips. Just give me 1 second because I want to bring everybody to know when Resilient or Thunder is chatting.
I'm
So
here.
yeah, I just want to put it here on the screen so they can actually see it.
All right.
So sweet.
You'll get it eventually, Cam.
Yeah. All
There
right.
you go.
So there you go. Cool. And again, for those who don't know, we're gonna be using the clips and everybody on the chat and here to make give updates about who do you think the best player of the game is, the valiant effort, and those things. Because again, everybody in Titans Divinity League that are playing will be participating in the ET award. Um, I'll show later on what the award is and how it looks like, just to remind everyone. But again, those are the stakes. Not only the championship from Titan Esport, also you're gonna get an award from ET itself. So let's tune in for the first match, as I'm also gonna start the polling for it because I want to get your opinion on who. Oh, aha. Okay, so I'm gonna use two things. I'm gonna use the polling, and I'm gonna use. Unfortunately, I'm gonna use the prediction as well, so you guys can provide both answers. So I'm gonna put here who the player of the game is first, and then I am going to put the player's name and I'm going to switch us to the very first match so you guys can already start looking at it. So let's see, podcast Titans Fall and Elysium. Okay. All right. So um again, I'm going to using the polls to allow you guys to choose whoever you think it's a best player of the game, valiant effort. But again, we'll have the clips ongoing. So this is the game one, and I think as you mentioned, I think it was resilient. Like they had some really different picks for this game. It sounded more like a for fun match to watch.
Oh, that was Thunder.
Oh, well, Thunder. I'm sorry, Thunder.
I'm not trying to take
Nah,
his
nah,
credit,
all good, all good.
but it looks like they played Renekton bot lane, so
Reluctant
like
Sojuani, yeah, the combo.
I mean I don't know how serious they are about that, but
I mean, the insta proc Sojuani passive sounds like a pretty good ball lane, you know?
I guess I don't know if like bring it out on a normal match.
I
If they
remember
do,
Irelia Swashwani used to be meta in the bot lane a while ago. Like the same combo, just insta proc the Swashwani passive. It was like a cheese kill lane.
Yara's playing Azir, so like there's that.
Yeah. Karma top. Fiddlesticks
Right?
top.
I mean,
It looks like a Drain Tank's top lane.
feels like these two teams really said, let's go out, try out conventional stuff.
Oh, Desire Jungle, big fan of. Saw the bus for that a couple of patches ago. I wonder if that's gonna actually become meta or not. Zyra mid or Zyra jungle.
That flash actually does kill him. Actually a good top laner, not gonna lie. I went up against them last Friday
True.
in AGL. Definitely a really good top laner. That's
Yeah.
mechanics.
Versus them 2 weeks ago as well. Unfortunately, we did lose as well against them. The Gnar.
Cancelled out. Leona grabs a sorry, but no follow up.
Wait, if it's for a fun game, why is there a Leona support? That seems legitimate.
Maybe he has fun on Leona, or they have fun on Leona. You never know.
Yeah, and
True.
also I don't know if Ipsy.
Look how fun it is. Look,
Yeah, I
see,
don't know much about Ipsy to see like
look,
we know.
he's having so much
Mm.
fun in that clip. You see?
No, I just heard this match is like for fun. We're just playing for fun picks. So I see like a Jarvan and Leona seems a little bit traditional, you know?
I mean, they look like they're having fun.
Yeah.
At least some of them, right?
Maybe they didn't get the memo.
Maybe. Infernal Dragon. Okay. That's a definitely for fun, Drake.
Wonder if they just hit random every time they went to select champion.
Oh, the Fiddlesticks combo. Fiddlesticks such an OP champion.
Oh yeah,
Honestly, that train of his.
Video 6 is busted, man. If you know his limits, he can be like really, really powerful.
Oh yeah,
Dragon
especially
top
around Dark
dragon.
Vision.
See, Elysium Omen. I've seen this so many times from them. It's like TPs after TPs. Or is it Omen or which chain
Yeah,
was
it's
that with the double TP?
I
It
think it
wasn't
was
Omen actually.
no. Oh, might have been the Aatrox
Yeah,
came in.
I did see the Karma TP too. But I swear, ever since that change of like them getting Unleashed TP early, like what, 10 minutes now, or is it like 12?
Yeah, it's 10 minutes now. They changed it to 10
I
minutes.
swear, people have been abusing that. Like bot lane has become an ARAM.
Mm,
I hate that. I really hate that change.
I will say the bot laner, it is kind of annoying, but as a mid laner, I really like the TP changes coming back because back in the day,
Probably.
I didn't really teleport back into lane. I just teleport straight to bot lane. Like 8 minutes, I have my ultimate up. I just
Yeah.
teleport bot lane
So let's get down, Mr.
or,
President.
or teleport top lane. Yeah,
Chinese Fit
fiddlestick.
trying to play the game here, but not
Uh,
really.
yeah, you just don't get to play a game against fiddlesticks.
I mean, another clip here. Oh, maybe he pops off here. I don't know. No, not really. Nope. Nars just outing into that.
Also like the Gnar build, the on hit Gnar build with the rage
The honor
blade.
Nar. I just noticed that.
Yeah, I think that's the best build I see here actually.
Best bill.
Yeah.
I mean, one thing that's for sure is like they they have an interesting comp where they have a lot of AP damage, like especially AOE AP damage, and they have
Yeah.
a lot of frontline. So,
I think it's
so
just BC burst. Like
Yeah, I'd say they have a lot of
if Sejuani gets
CC
on
for the
something,
burst. Yeah.
Necton just follows.
yeah, so in a
I know.
way they have like an okay comp. Like you just don't expect to see those champions at those positions.
I mean, you never know.
Yeah.
Maybe this looks like a game 5 draft. You know, they get to game 5 and they pull out these champions, and it's like bamboozle. You know, like
Okay. The BBQ special, Tilia Pantheon bot lane.
they're not really going as expected, but
Oh, the Brandon Nivea too.
holy, the Lulu mid lane, Nautilus jungle. nobody's gonna mention
Oh,
Amelia top lane
Milio
killing her
top lane.
Rengar
Yeah,
somehow.
yeah.
Wait, I
I
can
just saw
wait.
that.
I want to see that. Like, what actually happened there?
The Rengar drop is actually, I think it's something. It's the probably the most common champion on this match.
I'd say Nautilus jungle was meta like before. Like it was meta in
It
MSI.
was. I mean, so was like eventually Nautilus mid was a thing too.
Yeah, that as well.
I think Nautilus top was a thing too. Actually, that champion is just kind of dumb.
Well, yeah, Nautilus is like I feel like Nautilus is always like good in other roles, depending on how his stats are. Like if his stats are really good, oh, now you're gonna see him mid jungle top whatever, and then like if he's like bad, okay, you only see him support again. The Cho'Gath jungle.
Oh, oh, they actually no, they lose this.
Oh, also in
They
some
lose
of these
position, if I recall.
matches, I added some special clips on them. I don't know how everyone's gonna enjoy it. Just let me know what your thoughts on them will be. But I just thought like have like a different view of the Rift on certain plays. I wasn't able to get to every single to do this for every match, but I was able to do for some at least.
Okay, okay.
You will definitely see when they show because they're definitely different. So I'll leave it as a surprise for now.
Yeah,
All
Karen
right.
Farm. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to say about these matches. It's just like they have ARM comps. Like I mean, they're ARMing right now.
The question is, will they pick this kind of comps against their next week's opponents or tomorrow
Maybe the opponents,
opponents?
but I don't
Nah,
know.
I don't think so.
I'm telling you, it's at game 5. Like they'll get to game 5, they'll bust out these like like Nautilus like jungle, Lulu mid. It's gonna catch
I
everyone
know,
off guard.
I know. Aerocross has some special support picks. He picked Rumble into us in ages a couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah,
Rumble
I heard
support.
that Rumble support. Yeah, I heard that
Yeah,
actually.
Rumble and
I think
Misfortune in the
Syndra
bot lane.
support was also another thing he
Yeah.
picked.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
heard
think it was planned, but yes, they did pick the Sanger support.
um because uh I did face him like last Friday and it was actually funny. Well, game 5 draft I meant like, if this team makes it to playoffs and if there's a best of 5.
I mean,
I will
I
say that
can definitely
Nivea
see it.
brand is very, very like playing into those two champions is like pretty hard to play against. There's so much impressive damage.
To be fair, if we're talking about Elysium, I think there is a possibility that these could be like certain tests that they would actually bring some of these champions. Maybe not the comp itself, but certainly some of these champions, especially if it's the bot lane, with so many different things that Aero and Dilly plays. I definitely think there's a world where they could pull out something different like that.
So you're telling me if I leave Kaisa open for Dilly, he's not gonna insta-lock that.
I'm not gonna say he is not, but I'm saying there's a chance that
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Just
I'm
from.
pretty sure you're gonna ban the Kai'Sa regardless, or
It's
you're gonna
okay.
pick it.
I mean, I didn't. My team didn't ban Kaisa, and we won. So
Yeah. I wonder how much stacks this Cho'Gath has. Not very big yet.
Rengar
Yeah.
desperately tiring, and he actually gets it too. Ah, gee.
Oh,
Against Mala.
from the side of Fever, I think Fever is much more of a standard team kind of thing. You could definitely see some differences like the Aatrox mid, and if Hentai Onisan is playing top, I could definitely see him picking those picks that he has showed so far. The Karma top, the Rengar top. I think he's a really good, and he has a really like interesting pool as well. So I wouldn't count him out with these different picks.
I'm always a fan of the element of surprise in champ select. So having that edge and being able to pick up maybe like a non-common lane is
Like
like
niche
pretty fun.
counters. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of niche counts, especially in the mid lane. I don't know what I can do with those in the bot lane, but like we'll find out.
I mean, Ziggs, I guess. Like that's not really niche, but
I'll find some. I'll find some.
Kindred
Ooh,
mid.
the
Oh,
Singe
sorry.
jungle.
Gee. Hard top.
Sivir mid. Alistar top as well, yeah. I actually think Sivir mid is not that bad.
I mean, it's like any other like ADC. How it's like
Like I
really
feel like Sivir can just like wave clear perma, especially against like the mages that hard push. She could kind of like match the wave clear and just like perma push and just leave and like not to interact with anybody. The
you
double
know
globals in the bot lane as well.
these games are just fun to watch because both teams like seriously sat down and agreed. They were like, "Yo, guys, these matches don't mean shit. Let's just play whatever."
Yeah.
Like if
At
it was
this
just
point,
one team and then like the other team had a traditional comp, I feel like it wouldn't be as like fun to watch.
yeah, for sure. It's practically ultimate bravery.
Honestly, at this point, yeah. Oh, nice cast out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want them to fight. TF misses gold card, I guess,
Oh,
and dies.
dealing with the double kill. Can the Shen kill him?
Nah, he has he has ghost.
No way he's gonna reach.
The power of Cassiopeia with ghost.
And to try to play the game challenge.
Yeah, not possible. Looking into enemy team, it looks so hard for Kindred to actually play the game.
Like Timo, Timo blind.
Yup. Timo blind. Singe gets to do shenanigans. Tarek invulnerability. Oh,
Okay,
okay.
maybe something. Okay, there you go, gold card right now. Yeah.
Yep. Tarek with the Manamune. Ooh, that's interesting.
Late ulti, sadly.
The Malphite
Sivir's
jungle.
going the poke build with the black cleaver.
Oh yeah, I saw that getting meta and like I was watching a couple of Korean players and like I saw everyone going like airy in the bot lane. They go cleaver, static shiv, and Dustblade. It's becoming meta again. Or maybe it's
The
quick blades, I
generic like
forgot.
it's like the generic. I think it's Duskblade. I think it's generic like Sivir Q damage build. Like
Yeah.
just
They always try to make that like relevant somehow every season in that meta.
But yeah, like honestly, one thing that I was kind of
imagine
surprised,
alpha build.
I thought they would have changed the position where the players would play. I think, like for example, they literally would have gone top or mid during the series, and not like just shifting the
Oh,
champions.
true,
Nowadays,
true, true.
oh,
That'd actually be like for like actually for fun look as well, like fun look to the game, seeing what people can do on off rolls. Like maybe you play a traditional match, but like on off rolls champion or off roll picks
I
and
mean, if
stuff.
either of this team somehow
Mhm.
like start winning games with all these off roll like picks, I mean that's you know hands off to them, I guess, for like
True,
being able to do that. It's
I
like a hand dip at that point. They're just saying we have better hands.
true.
I definitely
You got
think they're still like one of the best teams in the league so far. They have, at least Elysium, since they're also playing on the AGL, we kind of can do like a transposition of both teams, right? Or from both leagues. They kind of been on a downhill for the last 2 weeks, but overall the team is still pretty solid. So
I
I
would
would
never
be
underestimate this team.
exactly. I still think they're like one of the top teams, like top one or top two, for sure in the league.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Or cam next game.
Yep. So now let me bring it on. What's the next one that I have prepared here? Oh, so actually we have a really interesting one because we're gonna be watching your game, your series, Resilient.
Oh oh nah.
All right, time to see what happened.
I'm
we're
sure I did like some dumb thing in there
we're gonna
somewhere.
watch TD Heist and Eden's Snapdragons.
All right.
This was a 3 game series as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it was 3 games.
And I think there's a lot of good things from these series. that most people, if they didn't know you guys from TD, I think this is a good showing, at least initially.
I mean, people just call TD a IBS team and then move on.
Yeah.
Like, and I wouldn't blame them. I mean, I wouldn't call myself IBS, but
The Nico support is definitely interesting.
oh yeah.
Yeah, and when you guys picked it up, Zon for the team, I felt like okay, now we can talk really nice about these
Yeah, it
TD
was
High scene.
kind of hard picking like I mean look at that 3-man route, Rico route really.
Yeah,
Um but no, it was definitely hard picking a support for that team because initially I had problems with the starting one. Oh yeah, that's just, techniques, coin flipping as usual.
yes, yes.
Like one of the things that I think it's really important is like it's gonna take you guys time to play together and all that kind of stuff like any other team, but
Oh, this was a really good re-engage.
when you do, I think you're gonna be a much solid team.
Well, that's
And
at least that's what I'm hoping. Um Fingers crossed.
Yeah, Blue Side's comp is definitely pretty good as well. Like they have a really good scaling comp, good
Mhm.
disengage. I guess they are like maybe kind of lacking in the front line, but I guess Gregus and Ivan Rel are like good enough with shields and stuff.
Let me just tell you, Ash did not make through the next two games.
I see. I mean,
He did not.
everyone underestimates how much damage Ash can actually output, and especially with their utility as well, with their ult and the
Can we talk about
dash.
Poppy too, by the way? That champion is not okay.
Yeah, Poppy. I
I've been
love
like
that
the
champion as
entire
well.
week I've been actually getting shit on by Poppies. Doesn't matter who plays it.
I mean, there's so many dashes in the meta right now. Like, there's so many dash champions, so Poppy is just always gonna be relevant when it comes to that.
Oh, Poppy ult got cancelled there, I think.
Yeah, the
Nice.
no AP Zeri build, unlucky.
Well, I mean that's been nerfed.
True. I will say one thing Ash always will bring to the table is like her hawk shots for the early
Oh
game
yeah,
and like mid and late with the jungler's help as well. It really helps the jungler out to see like where they can invade, where they can path, what they can take advantage with. It's definitely very annoying playing as a jungler. But yeah, you guys have like a really nice kind of like pick comp as well, like with the Ash, Nico,
yeah,
and then Zerat finishing up with the Mars and stuff. It's like pretty nice.
definitely pretty. It was pretty good comp.
Yeah.
Adapted.
oh yeah, here we go.
Oh, I like this. I
Oh, what
like
happened
this.
here?
Here we go. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah, how can Rel play the game when Poppy just stops everything?
Yeah, Poppy definitely big pick in this comp.
Here comes
It's funny, but
Zilawi.
because they picked Poppy like the next two games, spoiler alert, and they won both times. I'm pretty sure.
All right, so I'm still working on making that because as you saw, it looked really weird controlling the FPS camera, but definitely something that I wanted to bring it on. And the idea is every time, at least like maybe triple kills, quadra kills, penta kills. The idea is to get that kind of vision, right? So, um,
Yeah.
I was able to get a few of them because there were a couple good plays across the board this series or this week. Not only, I mean, this series as well, but as we saw. So that's what I was looking forward to see. Like, what are your thoughts on it?
I think it's pretty cool. Like, I like it.
Definitely has potential, like maybe mastering that one.
Couple more like tinkering and stuff that can make it look like really good. Like I don't know. I always enjoy those kind of angles. Like when I'm watching like other like LCS or LCK games, they show us like different POVs. Like those are very like
Yeah,
enjoyable to watch.
that's my idea too.
The Ezreal got yep. Not even Qs, just Ezreal autos are just killing everything.
That's Nico. Actually, pretty funny.
They quite like the Zeri mid a lot, don't they?
They do. Their mid laner does love Zeri.
I love playing the champion too, but it feels like nowadays trying to get out of lane sometimes is just a nightmare. But if you're playing into scaling picks like Corki, you kind of just get like a free trade lane.
There actually gets out here, I'm pretty sure.
Damn, you kind of styled on them with a dash. The Nico jungle too, yeah. People forgot about Nico jungle completely.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's cause like you can kind of abuse her in jungle, but
If you path properly,
like
like
abuse as in like you can like abuse like her, like as in like carry with her.
because she has a pretty fast clear. Like people sleep on her clear as well. Like she has a pretty like decent clear with her Q and W autos passive. Like pretty good.
Yeah, I think she has like a really good clear, and she has interesting, gank. Like she can gank like from lane pretty easily since she can become a minion.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw the tech though, but like everyone's always like getting better tech at the jungle clears. But if you take a melee minion before the game spawns, you sit under your mid towers, take the melee minion, and then go to your raptors. You have faster attack speed as a melee than yourself,
Oh yeah,
I
so you
actually
can
didn't
clear
know
the
that.
jungle faster. Yeah, it's actually crazy what people come up with.
yeah. There's some really interesting tech behind Nico Jungle.
Yeah, I'm sure it didn't get nerfed either. I'm pretty sure nothing about it got nerfed. If anything, I think last time they touched her was a buff maybe.
Yeah, it
When
was
she got reworked.
buff to her ult, I'm pretty sure. Because before people would just walk out of Nico ult. Now they can't really do
Yeah.
that anymore.
Yeah, that was the only change to her, the champion. Just the ultimate. It was like you have like a split second chance now, like an actual decent second to like get out of the ultimate. But other than that, her jungle clear is the same. Yeah, Nico just provides so much
Zone, yeah.
like zone control,
Space.
playmaking,
It's really nice.
space. It's like such a like really good champion, especially have good follow up with it, like Seraphine and like good damage behind it. It's really good. I'm also seeing Corki come back into the meta quite a bit now. Like a lot of people are picking up Corki again and his like more traditional auto attack based builds like the Triforce, Manamune, Static Shift, Ravenous. Definitely interesting.
Yeah, I've also seen Corki getting picked in some of these games.
Yeah, I think Corky, he's like I think he's good, but he does take a lot to scale. I mean, obviously he's your late game insurance, but I
Hmm.
just feel like when you have Corky, like you want to make sure that he doesn't fall behind because he's really abusable, at least.
Yeah, definitely want to draft some kind of front to back comp with them, especially with the package and stuff. That can create a lot of chaos later into the games.
Because I think that's probably the most difficult thing from to be a Corky player is to know you know, how to use the package. Because you
Yeah,
like that's a big cooldown for you like to use it properly or
exactly.
with it.
And you have to also know when you can put yourself in danger to like package right through the down the enemy team, right? Or like when you should like package like at a different angle, stuff
Yeah,
like that.
for sure.
One wrong package and then you could just be insta dead by like a Maokai W for example or something. Rip the Scion.
Oh yeah, he can't really do anything into this.
Yeah.
It's just Poppy is a
I will say you
just
guys are
menace.
very, very AP heavy. Or like sorry, like the enemy team was very AP
Yeah,
heavy.
definitely.
So you guys definitely got to take advantage and build some MR this game. Uh, Zeri's kind of going off.
Oh yeah, this game, yeah, definitely picked up like early kills, got like 3 items.
I will say
It's
one
really
thing about
good.
Zeri. Once she gets going, it's incredibly hard to
It's hard to
stop
stop
her.
her. Unless you have like
Especially if she
good
has the right
CC. Yeah.
champions. Like even if you have point click CC, if you have the right type of champions, like You have your clans, you have your QSS, you have teammates like sitting in front of you. Really hard to stop those. The Braum Kaisa and the Seraphine Rakan. Okay, okay.
One thing that it kind of felt for me on this series is that the Nico priority, like TDIs took as support, and then EDNS got it, and they just pretty much flexed it
Yeah,
for
Or you know,
jungle
jungle
with
mid.
a
mid.
three-way flex as well. Jungle mid and support.
Yeah, so it's just like an interest. Like I love
Oh,
Nico, and I think she's super strong
Really
after
good.
those changes. So I don't know if you guys didn't realize that they play Nico, or if you guys could
Oh, we
reuse the Nico.
did. We just thought like it wouldn't be as impactful as it was, but you know, Nico as a champion.
I think Nico, depending on where you're playing or whether it's mid jungle support, as long as you have some kind of follow up of damage while they're CC'd like that, it's pretty hard to play against. Since you can't like ADCs, like you can't cleanse it, you can't flash away from it, unless like you flash away last second. But if you have that reliable follow up damage, it's like really hard to play against.
True.
This is such a really rough matchup for the Poppy.
Yeah, did get counter pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, I think like overall, you guys had a much, from expectation wise, from what everybody was thinking and talking about it for the past couple weeks. Like I think you guys had a really good series overall, regardless of how the results ended to be, like how it ended.
hmm So you get so also like 2 games in a row, some stuff, some Seraphim playing as well,
Mm-hmm.
some good Seraphim prio.
I actually kind of didn't want to play Seraphine here, but ADC life kept put on Seraphine.
Yeah. Oh, so what you're saying is you put yourself on Seraphine.
I actually didn't draft the last one. The last one, the Toxin wanted to draft.
Oh, gotcha.
So he came in, he was like, all right, this, and then he went back to sleep. Because he does like, there's time difference.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He's in Europe.
He's in, I'm pretty sure he's in Korea.
Oh, Korea. Oh,
Oh, he's playing from Korea.
Yep. He
He's not
was,
lagging hard,
yeah.
like not
No, no, I mean,
big ping
he's
difference.
not like, he's not playing, like he's just talking.
Oh, yeah, gotcha.
yeah, that would be wild.
Yeah,
He
I'd say
played for
the ping
Korea.
difference would be pretty massive.
Like I played in another server, like the one in Brazil, and that was like 155 milliseconds.
Yeah,
So like from Korea, I would imagine it would be something like 250 to 300.
probably. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
massive.
yeah. That's a pretty big difference, especially when you're trying to do skill shots and stuff like that. Sometimes you won't land them because of the ping difference.
Dude, that difference is my standard reaction, 200
Literally.
milliseconds.
Yeah. Yeah. I will say enemy team does have Braum to block Seraphine R, which is pretty good.
Yeah, look at Mundo. I mean, that guy just does not care.
People sleep also on Mundo jungle, especially with like Heartsteel and if you get Heartsteel plus Sunfire and Titanic Hydra, this guy can just keep running at you for days and just perma heal. Like if you
Mhm.
don't have heal cut. Big Seraphine.
Yeah, Mundo just
Yeah, it
saying
feels
to
like
everything.
the Tristana just can't punch through yet, not with the build she has now. She'll need some pen for sure. Rakan engage good, but no follow up. Darius
Yep,
trying
Poppy
to
just
do
like,
what he can.
yeah. I mean, Darius in team fights, I feel like it's just one or the other.
It's really rough to sometimes play Darius in team fights.
It's just like you're out range, you're just like outmaneuvered.
I feel like with Darius, you really just gotta target one person until you get to 5 stacks, and then just start dunking on people at that point.
Oh, One thing that I thought about when I was watching this and rewatching now, it didn't feel like Shy was super comfortable on the Darius pick because it felt like there were so many opportunities where he stacked his passive, he stacked like the five stacks, and
Yeah.
then he wouldn't ult when he ult would have dealt like the actual true damage. He was
Mhm.
just trying to like wait until like he felt like he was a guaranteed kill.
Yeah.
Um, and
So,
it just felt like a little awkward because I feel like
uh, uh-huh.
he would have done way more.
See, I don't entirely know if this is true, but I'm pretty sure Chai and Bardo they come from IBS teams. So it could be just like a confidence issue. Like maybe they just think like,
No,
them
which
like
is valid.
yeah.
I'm just pointing out because that's the feeling that it gives to you when you watch like those moments
Right,
where
right.
it feel like okay, if he ults here, I think he can get it, and if it's fine
Yeah.
for him to, you know, give it a shot and see if he gets the kill or not. It's not like you have to be on the situation where I have to do this 100% right. It
Mhm.
like if you have the window, especially early game, to do it, I think you should definitely try to take the risk and see. Okay, if you don't kill him, you send him to base regardless because he has to reset. So
Yeah, I
you're gonna
definitely
get
agree.
a
Yeah.
lead regardless.
Not only that, Darius' passive still keeps ticking
Yeah,
constantly. So you auto the next person, he's gonna get 5 stacks too. You might not have your ult, but he's gonna be bleeding.
Dang, he's gonna clip
exactly.
my 1v1 with the Sivir in the first game. I'm so sad.
Oh, sorry, I
So like
probably
came back
missed
full
it.
item. I was like an item down and I still won.
My bad.
Yeah.
I probably missed it.
I'll get.
I will
um,
say Poppy, I feel like needs to be like a pick for people to like worry about because
Oh
you're
yeah,
drafting
definitely. It's
champions
like
with dashes, like
I
it's
think it's a pick or
crazy.
ban at this point.
Especially with the Evan Shroud and the Sunfire, so much utility that she brings. She has really good early gank assist.
He also just has a bailout with R, like you could just push over
Yeah,
people.
especially at objectives. Yeah, it's like ridiculous. It's crazy, and people sleep on like the damage that Poppy can actually do in early game. Like she can do
Oh my god, it's
decent damage.
actually ridiculous how much damage she can do to like an ADC early game.
Yeah, like I don't know if you've seen like lane poppies, but they can solo kill their opponent like level 2 with just the E and the Q with corrupting potions and time the rune. You can just kill people straight up.
for sure.
Sheen goes hard on Poppy.
I think the Vines under Poppy goes really hard. I mean, I don't play, but it
Yeah,
she does become super strong with it.
just any Sheen item
The
in general. Like
autos
even if
is
she gets like
really
Iceborne Gauntlet with just any Sheen autos is just so crazy how much damage you can do.
the autos definitely hurt.
Yeah. Now the third game we're gonna go over is actually our next guest here. It's a Shiba Squad Wolf Warriors against Dynasty Beastman.
I have to see how this Tristan's Katie got
So
inflated.
Thunder had a chance to do some scouting here from TD Highs. Now is a chance from TD Highs Brazilian do some scouting on Shiba.
Gotcha.
I mean Tristana ban. I'm already spoiling
Yeah.
it. Like that shit is gonna go.
Yes.
Oh, that was so deep.
Yeah.
Oh, nice
And then
Momo Q, but
Amumu
did
got
he
him.
miss? No, he
Yeah.
does not. Oh, the Q maybe onto the Maokai was a bit
Here
troll.
comes the repeat gank.
Oh, nice flip.
Oh,
Yeah,
Godin,
connects. Yeah, that is nice. Golden.
Sag.
Yeah.
Maokai too, by the way, another really contested pick.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Maokai's definitely very good. Yeah, they get kind of just got bullied in mid lane like really hard, and then this play is like what kind of got started.
Okay, Maokai separating the Amumu.
Oh yeah, this play here was
Reset.
actually
Right?
this series was insane. I wish I could have
Yes, I
watched
was
it
being able to.
live.
Oh, nice flash, nice.
Yeah.
Yes, I was being able to rotate there early, change the fight.
Mhm. Yeah, my team just like kind of spoon fed me kills this game. Not gonna lie.
Nice. There's a 2-0.
Yeah, and Espada doing a pretty good job here as well. Like we see 30 CS lead at 9 minutes and 40, almost 10.
Yeah,
It's pretty
at 10
big.
minutes, like like in the game at 10 minutes, I realized how much of a CS lead this guy had. I was like, what are you doing to this guy? Like, what are you doing to him?
Jeez. No way you both get out. Even Rel gets out? No, Alistair said nah.
No, Alistar said no.
Alistair said I'm going down and I'm taking this one with me.
I will say though, Salah's pick was kind of insane here. Like
Oh yeah.
the Mumu and Camille, it's like pretty good and all, but like the Alistar ult is just Exodia.
We're just kind of gapping with hands right now. Oh, nice. I mean,
And then the
what can
solo
Kaisa
bubble.
do?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
look at that. Ult, heal, doesn't matter.
yeah,
Oh, she doesn't even have heal. She has a cleanse.
yeah. It's just cleanse for the Maokai and stuff.
Yeah, basement here they just don't have ways to deal with this full
I feel
all-in
like not picking exhaust
engage.
against Tristan is kind of troll.
Yeah, I feel like Tristana, Draven, like there's this exhaust tack they
That's
have to
like
take.
Amira. Like that's like a guaranteed exhaust angle.
Yeah, exhaust tacks.
Like imagine if she had exhaust there, maybe just maybe, like she could
Hmm.
have done something. Oh, does something come out of this play? I mean, Maokai under tower lives long enough.
And then Camille I might have lost my mind by stepping up here, but Camille also lost her mind.
Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I mean, she just completely ignored
Yep.
Rocks. Wait, wasn't CZI the one who was like talking shit about every team the other day?
I
Like about like
I
how his team is like the best and like whatnot. Am I like
not
throwing
I'm not
shade
sure.
here?
Don't worry,
I'm
that's just easy making content.
I mean, this is
yes, yes.
this is content right here.
Yeah, I'm just casually, 7-0, 6-0.
Wow. I'm surprised they don't ban Tristana after this. Look at that Courier, like hits E on a minion, but it does not matter.
Like, what can you do to Silas with Rod of Ages stacks? Like,
W, like just point kick W, gets back half health.
yeah. Then we jump in again.
Yeah, I mean at this point you guys are just like Giga
In
snowballing.
these
What is
two
that?
games, I
Four
got denied
dragons?
a penta twice this game by my team and the support.
Oh,
Oh, is this
yeah.
quadrant?
Twice this game. I think it might be this play coming up now. That this is the
Yeah,
first chance I had a penta chance. A 1v1
I
by Salas
definitely
and Camille.
know.
yeah, no, it's just like who can kill Curry there. Okay.
I thought my support hero was definitely dead, by the way, here. But he lived.
Yeah, he's Rel. Nice. That's your second kill. Oh, your auto is really increased, like auto ring.
Yeah, lethal tempo. Right here, I was like yelling at my team, yo, give me penta, please. Just give me penta. And then the ignite burn, so I couldn't get that person.
Ah, that is
And then
so
The
Tony's like,
Maokai.
oh, you don't have a penta? I'm just gonna kill this guy anyways for some stats.
jungle and support need money, man. Or not even
Yeah,
money, you just need stats, huh?
KDA
yeah.
players, man. KDA players.
Nah, it's all good. I feel like it was kind of illegal that I got this
It's okay.
fed this early.
Penta tomorrow. Penta tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, Poppy,
And
coming
then they
out.
give us Tristana again and Rel again too, which I was surprised. I was like, okay, maybe the Tristana is sure,
Ezreal
but
and
like the
give you
Rel,
Tristana?
it was
Like,
crazy.
ooh,
Yeah.
that's kind of a disrespect, honestly.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I
Yeah,
thought too. I
it's
was like, oh, if they want to do it, bet I'm gonna pick up the Tristana
Yeah.
again and the Rel. It's
I
like
mean,
too
you just
OP.
jump on Ezreal. What does he do? Like
Oh,
what
right
does he do?
here, pay attention to the Trundle. It's actually the nasty pillar here coming up.
Okay. Oh, I see that. Yeah, denied the portal. Really
So
nice.
nasty.
Corny.
Yeah, poor Kurito didn't get to play the game here.
Yeah, that's what you get when you pick ASOL. What do you think you're gonna
Lysandra, all that
AFK?
stuff.
Oh,
Yeah,
what is this nasty three, man? Oh my goodness.
yeah,
dude. The fact that he
I mean,
survived
it
and he
didn't
got a
work,
kill.
but
yeah. And you got a kill.
it looked cool. At least that's what I'm gonna say. It looked cool.
Yeah, they bullied Kurito a lot this game,
Yeah, I
but
mean,
that's what you get
Curry
for
just
picking
can't
ASOL.
do anything
So
here.
yeah,
Pyong actually, I've actually played with that support. He's actually pretty. He's at least I know that he's pretty good at Bard.
Yeah,
I'm
I
kind
know
of not
Chiang from
really getting
the
to play the
the
game, but
Pokemon Draft League.
yeah. Oh, Bard is actually going for you.
Yep, couldn't find me though. And like Aatrox also they gave it to us
What
again
is
too, and
kind
I
of
was
like,
like,
what is kind of
Aatrox is
doing
just so
work?
OP.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
there's a third kill.
I
Oh,
think
I had
Dynasty
Ezreal
wins.
call me,
I think Aatrox is good, especially if you know how to play him and know his limits.
Oh yeah,
especially
definitely.
exactly, especially with this new lethality build. People are going the Dustblade build. It's crazy.
I think
The
Duskblade
re-
is just like overtuned as fuck as an item.
I mean, you just get so much safety from it. Because if you're a squishy assassin, maybe not Aatrox,
Like
but
the
if you're playing Zed
Invis
and
thing was okay, but now like just invulnerability, like
I mean, Invis thing was practically invulnerability too. You couldn't see the person, right?
sure.
But to be fair, I think Dynasty had a much better game two when you
Yeah,
compare it
see
to
like
game one.
Yeah, they definitely
right?
did.
Like what is it? Oh, I guess he exhausted, but like he exhausted
Yeah,
after the bomb went off. So like he
yeah.
still got the kill.
Just
But that
looking
just
for
goes
them
to
one v
show.
ones. So
Uh
be careful showing
Curry
up
does
by
like
yourself
peaceful
tomorrow.
gaming right here. Just breathes on them and they die.
Yeah.
Look at that damage. That's so nice. That's a kill too.
Yep, Asol's
Nice Ezreal though.
an interesting champion, especially when he gets online. The WQs is just chain them together.
And I think letting Rel and Tristana through again, like that
It
was
is borderline. We're saying it was
especially
illegal.
with how their bot lane like is playing.
Yeah, I don't know. Send the Aatrox too. I don't know why we got those three champions again,
Yeah,
but
dude, I think it was like
I guess
You guys have
disrespect was.
really nice rotations.
Ooh.
we kind of just like we kind of griefed here, especially me. I kind of are the minion instead of
Uh,
the person.
damn, you guys just said
I
fuck
mean,
towers.
yeah, you guys are in between two turrets, like,
Ooh, real wins.
like the disrespect was real.
Another pillar to stop the bard.
Don't know who went flying there. Someone went flying. Oh, that
Trundle
was a
one
Trundle.
flying. Yeah,
Oh, Kurita came
But
online.
I still think Corrido needs to improve a little bit how to fly his dragon because it felt a little awkward at some moments there.
also they had a lot of CC to stop it, which was a little bit rough this game.
I mean, they had literally a point and click.
Yeah,
It's pretty good. I'm
I think
guessing you guys
here
plan to
is
do.
like where I almost got a penta.
Oh, okay.
I think
Denied by the Kinderdalt.
I was like seeing here like where's
Alright.
the penta, where's the guy, and then I think I just couldn't find him. He wouldn't give it.
Uh, it's okay. I'll give you a penta tomorrow.
Man, you're making promise live, man. So.
Hey, hey. I mean, you know, I guess we'll find out if I'm a liar or not. No one before a trucks clip.
Definitely interesting series. You know,
Oh yeah, like I definitely see, Bismuth as a team that has potential to get to improve and get better.
yeah,
Um, and right now I'm more curious to see how your team is gonna show up with Shiba because I heard so many different things from different people. So and unfortunately I haven't been able to see everyone from your team
yeah,
play. I think I saw just a couple games of Feathers that didn't play this week. Just a couple
yeah. He's
games
on
of
vacation.
Peacemaker, and
Hmm.
I've only seen you play mid lane so far. So
Yeah.
there's
I mean, look at him. He goes to ADC. I'm like,
I mean,
he already
like
gets two quadra kills. Like,
I was like beginning of this series. I'm like, okay, guys, I'm just here as a typical ADC. I'll play like Tristana, Ash. I'll set you guys up, whatever, and just auto attack stuff, right? I didn't expect to drop a 27 piece in this series.
Drop a 31 tomorrow.
But yeah, so I mean, you guys are looking pretty nice. Who do you guys face next week? I haven't checked. Oh yeah, TD Highs. You're just talking
No,
about it,
we're versing
isn't
TD
it?
Ice, yeah.
Yeah,
And with that short-term memory
dude,
loss.
I swear to God, I have that shit. I'm not even kidding. um, so yeah, I mean, I think it's definitely gonna be interesting to see like how you guys overall play against City Highs, but I have
I
good
was not gonna hype
expectations.
us up that much now. Come on.
Now let me see what's the next match here. Give me a second. So the next one is Going Insane versus TPO.
Okay, okay.
So this for me is another unknown team. Don't have much information on these guys outside the Kilgar, but a lot of people were
Yeah.
saying really good things about them. So I have like after watching this series, I have really good expectations on these guys now because
Is Kelgar like a mid laner usually? I don't know if I like recall him from like or them from like bot lane or not.
which one?
Kelgar.
I think he plays between mid and support.
Uh,
I think I'm not entirely sure.
I like the Zac pick. The Zac pick is I feel like it's slept on a champion. Like it's a really good pick. I feel like in the meta. Like Zac is a disgusting champion. That
I mean,
champion, like, has like a million CC. You can't build mercs against it because it's all knockups. Does a million damage. Has the revive on his passive. Like that champion is so OP in my opinion.
I'm just staring at the Jinx pick. I feel like I don't know. Like look at him. Like what does Jinx do? Maybe
Yeah,
advanced. Like it's just I don't know. I think Jinx is so out of meta right now.
I feel like Jinx has to be borderline just an R5 pick. It literally has to just be an
Yeah.
R5 pick. It has to be a perfect spot because like you have Tristana that's gonna jump on her permanently. Second, come look for her. Maokai has R. Syndra has the R as well. There's so many ways
I mean,
of
even
like
if you have
killing the Jinx.
Cecilia, like just doesn't matter.
Yeah, Jinx is one of her comfort picks. Yeah,
That makes sense then.
feels bad though. Like she's not as meta as like what she used to be before.
Like the yeah, it was like what Jinx, Caitlyn meta, and then like they both just drop.
Yeah,
But I don't know. I feel like this team, from TPO, they might. I think they're gonna struggle a little bit. This game was. It felt like really one-sided. We're already seeing here 4-0 Syndra. She's super fat at 15 minutes.
as a 6 dark seal stacks is gonna go into our matches like I did.
So yeah, it doesn't look really good for them, especially when Victor wasn't doing that bad. Like he wasn't the one like feeding, but I don't know if he's gonna be able to do much with the Leandros here.
I just like one Bjorn Nectar and just like literally like Renda had no counter.
I feel like the Victor this game had to kind of just go Loon Zeko and just try to one shot
Big.
Syndra or
Yeah,
Tristana.
he doesn't have the the burst damage.
He's just going for the consistent damage this game, which I don't blame him for. But I feel like you already have consistency in your Jinx as damage this game, so I feel like you really gotta go for the one shot on their carries.
Victor dying to the turret, I think, honestly there.
Yeah, yeah. Like, what can
What do you do
Victor
as
do about
Victor?
that? Like, yeah.
It's just a full combo into ult.
But the roster did change up, right? They got Dummy Slick, my AGL jungler. I have lots of faith in Dummy. Very good jungler.
I feel like Maokai is getting through too many ban
I mean,
faces.
to be fair, I do think Vishwa is a good player. And he definitely showed like he tried a lot. He had good CSing. He managed to get some kills, so he got some resources. A little question about the Horizon. What is the name of that item? The
Yeah,
second one.
Horizon Focus. Yeah,
Yeah, a little
that
questionable,
definitely.
but
Yeah, with the Leandri's build here, I feel like it needs to
I
be
don't
a
think it
void
matters
staff.
honestly at this point what she builds first. Like,
I mean, the Victor Syndra matchup is like it's like a 50-50. It's like a rough matchup later, and like Victor early is supposed to just be bullying the Syndra so she can't even get a lead. And then when Syndra gets items and like level 6, she can look for the all in, but if she doesn't find the all in, she'll just constantly get poked out.
yeah, you definitely need to be aware of the Syndra, cues, the balls, and make sure you're trying to like bait out the stun so you can actually be more comfortable for a couple seconds. But
Yeah.
again, he has 5 participations of 7 kills. He was pretty much the whole game went through him. The only issue is getting that Syndra fed through other means because she has
Yeah.
25 stacks, almost a death cap at 29. She's gonna one
Yeah.
shot everybody. Look at this. Look at this
Yeah,
I
Nilia.
I
mean, that's that.
mean,
I mean, yeah, that's how I felt a couple of
she's
weeks
like
ago.
she's like 4 levels, 5 levels on the support right now, I think.
Yeah, so it's just rough, but I think TPO, if they play through mid, is definitely gonna be their win condition. I
Hmm.
guess once Dummy Slick joins the team, he's gonna be able to add more into that what's called win condition.
Hmm.
But I just want to see how much more they can pull it up because they may be able to bring some differences in the league, like bring it up a couple upsets and whatnot.
Hmm.
Oh, Shyvana top.
But on
That's a
top is like pretty meta right now.
different pick finally.
Yeah. She's a really strong champion. People sleep actually surprisingly like on her damage and how she can just like live for a long time. Especially if you sack her dragons, it's like really good for her.
Oh yeah,
Oh, the hook miss onto minions.
doesn't matter though.
And she was nerfed too. I don't know if you guys remember, but she was nerfed for top lane specific
I did not.
a few
Yeah,
patches ago.
they did nerf her. Yeah, I feel like
Well,
this Varus could have got away with the lethality game. This game. Like I feel like the enemy team's not tanky at all. Like I feel like could just abuse that fact. But I guess they want to go for like a more traditional like front to back team fights.
I'm guessing that mean he's building nuclear.
Yeah, he's going. He's definitely going like Kraken Rage Blade or something like that.
Nice ult cleansed.
'Cause I just feel like lethality is really good into the enemy team, especially into Zaya, right? Because like Zaya hates poke, and like
Oh
what
yeah,
can she do if she just gets poked
really
out the whole
annoying.
game?
Yeah, spam ping team to like engage.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude. I think
Look
Oh,
at the
that is
Zac.
feels bad right there.
I think Zach is like if he's just I think
Oh my
he's really
god.
OP.
Zac is OP. The champion just like in my opinion, is like a pseudo assassin almost, except it's not squishy.
Yeah,
I
once
think
he gets the items,
I
it's
did.
super strong.
Yeah.
One of the
Yeah,
things
like
though, I kind of feel bad from TPO here is that they still let the Syndra went through for Kilgar after he did like an amazing job there. I'll definitely try to keep him in something, you know, uncomfortable just because he
yeah.
just played so well on it.
It feels like a lot of people in Titan, at least what I'm seeing in Titans, a lot of people are like just kind of disrespecting people and just like say, "Oh, he got
Disrespecting the
lucky this
comforts.
game,"
Yeah.
right? And he's like, "Oh, well, it's okay. We'll beat him in this style this time, you know." But then they still somehow find a way to get ahead. Ooh, this is
My
very
goodness, that's Cinder E damages. Insane.
yeah,
Oh, traditional ADC versus solo laner.
yeah.
Very fun.
This is, can't do anything about that.
But yeah, one of the definitely things I think, and if we see this game here, it's a lot closer game, and I
Yeah,
think Vishu had a lot of a better performance overall. Well, not a lot better. He still did pretty good in the other game. This one, he was able to be on the pick that he can do stuff for his team and set up, in this case, the Rhino, the jungler. He's also like has a lot of gold resources on him, so he's definitely important in this match. I feel like for TPO, they
Oh yeah.
definitely need to focus on Vision getting those picks, getting the
yeah,
Lissandra, get something that's gonna movement the map.
exactly. If they can somehow find a way to like find something comfortable for their bot lane where they can be in a comfortable matchup and like play for mid or vice versa, I think they'll see a couple more wins
I mean, second game definitely looks much more closer than the first one.
for sure.
Looks like they were somehow bringing it back. Yeah, like punishing these invades, or at least trying to.
I also love Dummy. Love my jungler.
Yeah, but now this time Pen got a little too fat too. Eight
Like,
one and
look at that
five.
Zac Q. Like, what is that? Is that fair?
It's balanced. It's a skill shot. But yeah, Zaya's just not even like
Like
doing
what
any
can
sort
say?
of
Yeah,
damage to like Zac.
yeah. Even with the Kraken Slayer, it just doesn't matter. Like
Doesn't
the guy has
matter.
too much armor at this point. I feel like this is a thing though with teams. Like teams pick Zaya, but then they don't play to Zaya's strength, which is people coming into her. Because if
Mhm.
Zaya's going forward, she's gonna not output as much damage as she would if they're coming into her. And I feel like teams just kind of let their Zaya player not get to play the game by going forwards every time and not letting them come into you. And that's the problem what I always see with Zaya.
Yeah, because they're playing what? They're playing Zio with Wukong, Lissandra, and Rel. These three champions want to go
Yeah,
in, and Zaya
it's
Yeah,
kind of
wants to do the opposite.
counterintuitive.
yeah,
I
it
think
doesn't
it's
make
like
sense.
I think it's picked as a counter to the Zac, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think it like pays off.
Like for example, in the game one, if they had the Victor and the Zaya together, that makes more sense together, right? Those champions wanna play front to back, come backwards, then go forwards again, right? Like they have similar synergies.
Especially
But
to
versus in this
Tristana
game,
as well.
yeah, they have complete different avenues. Like Lissandra wants to go in, Wukong wants, everyone on their team wants to go in except for Zaya, and they just need to pick a different ADC. Maybe I guess the counter pick is what they wanted into the Zac, just like to be safe, but it's a little bit difficult with the comp. Like even maybe an
Yeah,
Ezreal would
definitely.
like work better here.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, for sure. They said, they didn't have. Okay, so they had two
Oh,
inhibitors. Oh, now they killed the Zaya.
unlucky doesn't play
Yeah.
Ezreal. Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely felt like at like mid to late game things started off like to get really awkward for TPO there with some decisions because they were like pretty even on gold and on kills, but like after 25, 26 minutes, that's when we saw like just a jump on kills and resources, gold
Hmm.
for going insane. But yeah, I definitely want to see how these two teams will go because they are on Group B, if I'm not mistaken. Um,
Yeah.
so I think Group B definitely has at least two spots that are open for qualification. I think like anyone but Dynasty, Orca, Agate, and Condor Esports Fever can fight for that. So I can definitely see a good fight.
I think TPO all they need is to play like maybe more of a front to back team fight and like utilize their carries and maybe try to like bridge the early game with like their top and jungle pick and maybe they can see some good benefits out of that maybe.
Yeah, for sure. Um, Now the next match is Friend Zone and TD Darking, the other TD team.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, man,
Yes, you did.
you joined exactly at the right time.
Is that the favorite jungler of
Yeah,
everyone's?
that's top one
Something like
jungler
that.
in Titans,
Top one
man.
jungler.
He's playing my favorite jungler, Viego. Love that champion, the Ruined King.
So TLP is in the chat saying in my defense, I agree with picking Sejuani. Why did you pick Sejuani then? What did you want to pick on this match?
He was picked for jungle and then they just kind of like swapped it for the sake of flexing it.
Singler Red decided I think Viego's a great pick here, so we're gonna take Sejuani top lane.
Yeah, just pull the short straw this time.
I mean,
And to be fair, I think this game from TD Darkin was also unexpected from again what everyone was saying, thinking, what Uppy OGG was doing.
From
Jesus
what I've
Juice
heard,
coming in hot.
oh yeah, Juju is really good. From what I've heard,
oh,
they're
you
just
spread the
like
AIDS.
they're apparently
Oh my god, look at this.
they're apparently perfect.
That's bullying.
That's so sad. Oh my goodness, did you make like a compilation of just AIDS spreads? Like,
Oh, he survives Leandris?
no,
Oh
yeah,
no,
this
no,
doesn't.
no.
Yeah,
Okay.
But
Even
yeah,
All I
from
see
what I've heard,
nowadays,
yeah, go ahead.
oh, I was gonna say, all I see nowadays is just Leandri's Victor every single game, never Luden's Echo.
clearly, you're
Oh,
not seeing
really?
my Victor. But I'm positive surprised by TD Darking. I think Hyperion Maze showed a really good series overall. So I can definitely see them doing better than what everyone, and including myself, was thinking initially.
Mhm.
And these, if I'm not mistaken, we play them tomorrow, the ET
Oh,
Solar.
Okay, okay.
So definitely looking that the mid jungle is is the the core of
really
the
nice kiting
team,
by that Ash.
but their bot lane is also showing up pretty nicely. Going even I forgot who Friend Zone's bot lane is. Who is their bot lane? Friend Zone, Wisdom and Mystic. So they went pretty even there. So pretty good. Showing for TD Darkin.
I do like the side of
Ash is just
the
kind of really easy to execute out, honestly, say, as an
mhm.
ADC.
I like the blue side comp a lot. Like has lots of CC for the misfortune to like just whip a bullet time out, and then it also plays into the fact that Vega wants to get resets, so they can get quick resets like that. So Vega can just get going as well. So they have a really good comp. Like I like their comp quite a bit.
Does TD win here, like the first game?
I believe so.
Yeah, they do.
How ironic, like both TD teams win with Ash, and then ban Ash, both TD teams lose.
But yeah,
This-
I gotta give props to Dark Wink right here. He's doing menace
He's playing
things.
out of his mind, man. Like this guy's just everywhere, just killing everything on Malzahar of all
To
champions.
be fair, BNMG kinda griefed there. He tried to taunt Malzahar with passive up.
Yeah. Can you take the passive off like with autos, right? It's normal, right? There's not an ability shield.
What, the
That's a
Malzahar
good
shield?
that's a
Malzahar
good
shield,
question.
yeah.
Malzahar has ability, I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure you can just auto it and then it goes away.
Wait,
I'm
really?
pretty sure. I'm pretty sure, yeah.
I didn't know that.
I mean, you can definitely Q auto, and I think that would definitely take it off.
Yeah.
So you Q auto, and then you try to
Ooh,
taunt.
nice
Oh,
steal. Nice
stolen.
steal.
Dies, but who cares?
What was that shield? The Echo got such a big ass shield. Holy shit.
Yeah, Gales with his AP, I'm pretty sure. Nice MF ult, but I don't think it
Too little,
matters.
too late.
Yeah. Oh, Shen just flashing through the entire team
Ooh, good
for that Malzahar.
stopwatch. I don't know why King Vivi stayed on their turret waiting for the stopwatch.
Yeah, yeah. He definitely gonna reset the aggro there.
Hey, maybe they just they don't want to go that list this game.
Maybe. But yeah, overall, again, like good showings also from both teams because I believe a lot of people were also like questioning how well Friend Zone is going to do in Titans.
Mhm.
Wasn't it like a for fun like team or something like that?
Yeah,
At least that's what like people said.
yeah, and that's why I kind of want to see like how well they do. And this is a good. I think it's starting with a win is always good. I don't think there's a way where you win and it's a bad start.
Oh, of
Yeah.
course, right? But
So
that also like means losing that isn't like it's not the end of the
Oh,
world.
yeah, I think for losing, if you lose, you can still have like a good start depending on how you lose.
Sure.
Um, and I just think like there are more justifications on losses that
mhm.
you can take.
Ooh, the Ezreal Zyra bot lane. It's a really oppressive lane. Also in our Maokai
They're kind
game.
of just
I guess it's kind
no
of
hard
hard now
stuff.
that I think about it. There's so many champions that are meta, like the Maokai, the Poppy, the
Hmm.
Tristana, the Kai'Sa, Rel, Nautilus, like with all these champions, you really can't just ban all the champions. And then like everyone has like
Not
their
one of them will
go
get through,
to,
I guess. Yeah.
and then everyone has their go to pick champion, right? So like they have their comfort picks of like someone wants to play Jinx or this, right? You can't ban them all out, right? So something has to give, right? So can't ban everything out. Jason to
Yeah.
the Poppy.
That's just tough. I mean,
Okay, Jace lives. That's like really good for him. Jace has to continue abusing his lead, otherwise that champion's worthless later. Amount
especially in the comp.
yeah, but yeah, Jace does so much damage later into the game if he's like relevant in the game. With as long as he gets his 3 IM spike, the Seralda's Manamune, and his mythic of choice, like it's really crazy. He did go phase rush, which is I guess is a
Oh, nice
personal
stall
opinion
by
choice.
Maokai. W might be up for the play.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is
Nope.
up. Yep. Maybe.
yeah.
Oh, that is so tragic. I don't think Jace gets it. Nope.
Oh,
Oh
did Jace
yeah.
have flash there? If Jace had flash, I think he could have gotten it.
It feels bad.
Yeah, I definitely think Darkwanker here it was the man of this series because he just played out of his mind.
Yeah, like
First item rallies.
These
yeah,
Aesop too,
Yeah.
like he's 4-0 at 12 minutes.
which is kind of practically illegal.
Yeah. He has
As
like
a so
1.5 items.
I mean,
Jeez.
enemy team pretty much surrendered the late game to be have an early game, but like they kind of surrendered the early game too with this ASO being this fed so early. Oh, and here comes the empowered ult.
Empowered ult on 3 guys plus the E. Whew.
And Zyra and Maokai should have like easy cleanup, maybe. Oh no, they just one
you
shot the
think
Zyra.
that, but
But I'm really surprised with BNMG. He had also pretty damn good series, especially on this Poppy. His Poppy was clean through and through. At least so far, what I've seen.
oh, Nautilus potentially caught. Not taking too much damage though. Yeah, JJ's golden here. If he gets a reset, oh, never mind.
Oh,
I thought he had Dust Wait for some reason.
he has Eclipse.
Hakram Gaming
Yep. Also, Akram is
runs
like
it in a though.
the really OP champ too. I feel like he's like really good with these like all these builds. You can go like full glass cannon lethality build, Manamune, Triforce,
Oh, look
Bruiser
at that
builds, tank builds.
solo.
This is yep,
Blind right, it doesn't
solo
matter.
bolo. Let's get that angle from the ASOL angle POV, the dragon.
Oh
Look at
yeah,
that.
I didn't think about that.
That'd be pretty cool. This is really tough for
Zyra
the enemy
zone
team.
and Zyra plus
Like
Maokai.
Zyra plus Maokai, and then they have ASO ult still to play around. Like, how they
Like
get to come in?
Poppy somehow find a way in, but like I don't think
I
she
mean, she
wanted.
did flash though, so well, I
Yeah.
didn't see if she flashed in or I flashed out.
Ooh, really good hook, but think Gazel just nullifies that with the ult button. Yep.
Here comes the
Mm,
ult.
yeah, I
Like,
don't know if that Hackram ult should have been on those players. I think they should be just focusing on the ASOL.
yeah, they need to like just bomb rush
They did
ASO.
connect like the Nautilus kit on it, but didn't matter.
I guess Sever's a pretty good pick here, but Sever can't do much. Like she can block some stuff, right? But like, how much is she gonna block?
Like she
Like
just
she got the
power.
chance to block the Jace EQ, Maokai R, Zyra roots, Ezreal Qs, ASOL flying in. There's like too much for Zyra to or Sever to do
Yeah,
anything this game.
she needed Victor to be useful in this match. If Victor was useful, then this would have been much better. But he was just so far behind and kind of useless for
I feel
most
like
part.
everyone that's playing Victor kind of just wants to go Leon just because they want to do consistent damage to anybody. Like I understand, like if the enemy team is like really bruisery and tanky, it's fine. But like sometimes, like if you have a consistent ADC damage output, then and he's going Lord Dominic's, then you really need to like have like that burst that your ADC doesn't have.
Yeah, I don't know why Hyperion here just left Singular Brat to just go take his blue back.
Yeah, the Bel'Veth jungle. I wonder if he's gonna go the new build that everyone's going.
Which one
Have
is
you
that
guys
one?
seen that build? The new Tarzan build. It's the Stridebreaker Titanic Hydra Cleaver.
Interesting.
A lot
Very
of
tanky, lots of damage. Oh, looks like he's going for the Noonquiver build.
probably just a standard one with
Yeah.
Kraken.
The Ornn mid though,
Yeah,
pretty
that's definitely
spicy
interesting.
right here.
And it's up CS
It's
to
a
the
Victor.
Victor and up 2 kills. Like,
Look, he's just standing there. He's dead
I
now,
mean,
but you know.
even if he dies, like I think he's kind of just done his job. Like if he survived early game and got 2 kills and is up similar CS, like
I
that's all you can ask from your Ornn.
I just don't like going Sunfire Cape like first item when you're playing
Into a
against,
Victor.
yeah, when you're playing
Yeah.
Victor.
I think he should have just went Jack shows into like Victor. At least you have some MR there as well. I would be fine if he wants to sit on a Bambi Cinder and then go into his Jack
Yeah,
shows, so he can have like some wave clear. Because
exactly.
like I know tanks like Bambi Cinder for the wave clear because they lack some wave clear. But rushing an armor item into Victor kind of feels bad. But then again, who cares? Like he's living, he's up, he's alive. Victor is not really doing anything anyways. So I guess he just disrespects them and just like, oh, you're not gonna be useful. I'm just gonna build for the rest of your team.
Yeah, that is true too.
Miscom from TD there.
Ooh,
The
Singular
bullet time.
Brad showing why he's the goat. Tell me you don't trust your mid laner without telling me you don't trust your mid laner. Exactly.
Oh, that Ezreal ult. Whip them out of the map. Oh, does something happen here? Oh, there is something that happened.
I know you play obviously ADC. Do you like the PTA Ezreal builds?
Honestly, I I have my preferences on Ezreal.
Okay, because
Like
for
some games
me,
do like, I mean, if you're all in it, all inning,
yeah,
I can't speak. But yeah, like PTA sure, like it gives you that early like game agency, but
yeah.
for longer fights, I think Conquer definitely does better.
So I have some like different builds and different keystones I'll take for different scenarios, right? Like I've taken all 4 of the keystones of precision before on Ezreal, like Fleet, Conqueror,
Oh yeah,
PTA, and
Fleet's
Lethal.
fun.
Lethal's kind of definitely interesting. They're like a really like tanky team, right? But I'm most likely going like Conqueror or First Strike. If any team's full squish, then I'm just going
Okay, first strike
First
is just
Strike.
fun. Honestly, I don't
Yeah,
even know if it's good. I just like it's
I
fun to
I
like
I
see those
think it's still
numbers.
good. I just go First Strike with Lethality. They're all
Yeah,
squishy,
they are.
Essence Weaver and Manamune Dustblade. Or I'll just go Conqueror and go Trinity Force Manamune. But yeah,
Definitely
I was
take
not really a
time.
fan of the PTA build.
I
Yeah, the
mean,
treat time.
Wisdom here having like a really good performance overall. His ults have been like perfect or nearly
Oh
perfect.
yeah,
Okay, so he went Kraken, Jackshow, and Bork on the.
yeah. That's
That's standard, I
a
think.
build
Right?
I've seen a lot. Sometimes people will go what's it called over Jack shows. They'll go like I think there was another item that people go instead of Jack show. I forgot what it was though. It might be Eclipse. I think. Not quite sure though.
Oh, but
Yeah,
I don't think I've seen that one.
might be another mythic choice. Not sure.
All right, so now we are going to
sure it's like Rage
watch.
Blade. No.
Uh, we're going to watch the fall of ET here in Titans on week one. First match is.
All of ET.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunately, yeah, we got two losses. So we're gonna start with ET New Moon against. I sorry, it's not Dino. Actually, no, it's not that. No, yeah,
Oh,
they changed. It's it is. It's Dynasty Orga something. I forgot what's called the second one.
All right,
A
let's see.
gate?
Let's see the
Orga
fall.
Gate, yes, Orca a Gate. So yeah, so I this was a match that was transmitted by Titan's Twitch stream.
Gotcha.
It was the mainstream, yeah.
Oh, nice solo bolo by the
Nice.
Syndra.
Yeah, pretty nice combo.
Ooh, nice hook.
That was a really nice hook. Really
Edge
nice
guard was
flash
too
hook.
wide, but like that's fine. Yeah, just no damage on the
But
pull up.
Oh, Ziggs just completely just by himself caught out.
yeah, I definitely think like the New Moon team has been rising recently. Like they have been improving,
Oh,
but
that's Bugby.
yeah, that's
I just
Buckby.
realized.
Oh, I just realized too. Yeah, Buckby.
I'm gonna be real here. I think he's too old for this.
Well, that's why he's
I
playing
think
Ziggs.
I think he's too old for this.
I haven't heard of Buckby since like maybe 2021 AGL, maybe 2022. Like I haven't heard of Buckby in a
He was
while.
still playing Ziggs. I'm pretty sure back then.
I mean, he has been having good moments in AGL because he's always
Mhm.
also playing there. Um, but this series was definitely a little overwhelming from the good things the guys were doing the past couple weeks.
Darius getting to play the team fights.
Mhm. See, we just leave the bleed stocks on them. What can they do? Bye bye, Nautilus. I guess they don't. Oh, they can't pause with Nautilus
Oh
because they're
yeah,
fighting. I guess.
Oh, downfall. Downfall's actually pretty nice. I like him better on top lane though.
yeah. I don't remember. I think there was an issue with game one because Coconut he was gonna be running late, I believe. So we had to make like a last minute change and put Downfall as an ADC, and X
Gotcha.
got to play in the top lane. But I believe Coco came back to play game two, if I'm not mistaken.
What's your take on the static shift Caitlyn? You like it? I have my opinion on it, but
Honestly,
what do you guys think?
I don't see Caitlyn enough to even like say anything on it. Like I just look at Caitlyn and I'm like, why is she there?
Personally, I think Kalen has enough wave clear as is without static shift, especially against most of the marksmen in the meta. Nothing can really match Kalen's push,
Like
right?
he's just a storm
But
reset, right? Like over.
but since the enemy Kaisa went static shift, I feel like she kind of has to go static shift to match, like to make sure she can like auto push the wave and hit towers, so she can actually get plates and stuff. But if it's like Kaisa is not going static shift, I feel like she doesn't have to go static shift at all. Yeah, I would say, like, I know people like Stormrazor. I'm just a big fan of damage. I just like going
Yeah.
Kraken Slayer and then going like Infinity Edge. I'm also not the biggest fan of
I don't
Gale
know. I
Force,
haven't
to be
I haven't
honest.
like
What are your
Caitlyn on
thoughts on lethality, Caitlyn?
a long time. The one
The
tap ult
lethality
build.
Kaylin. Oh,
I
I've
think
seen
it's
that
not
too, but
okay.
I think it needs to be in a game where it's full squishy. So like this game, it could work against Kaisa and Ziggs, but
I don't think it's
most
working.
likely
Real Sedge trash.
most likely there's gonna be armor being stacked up, and you have to stack up quite a bit of armor armor pen yourself if you're gonna do anything to the rest of the team that's gonna block it.
Oh,
Gotcha.
it's
What
just
would
a
the Ziggs
chat.
try?
Not letting anyone in. Oh, it's on the Kaisa. It's tragic. Yeah, pretty clean game by the Syndra again.
Yeah, Syndra's just meta.
Syndra gaming.
Everyone's just playing the Syndra. I wonder if Syndra has 100% win rate this week.
Not
Mm,
entirely sure.
That'll be interesting.
I think so,
That's
actually.
a Maokai top instead of jungle.
I guess it's a flex, but that's like a really rough matchup for H or for Maokai into the Aatrox.
Ooh, nice pillar into the tower.
But
I
there's a
guess
lot of
they
ganks
just
set up for Trundle.
I guess they just saw a moment they were like, sure, we'll just flex it.
Yeah, Trundle not a bad pick though. Has a lot of resistances to take on Mumu, Aatrox Rel. Oh,
Oh, he
Maokai
actually
solo bolo. Oh my god, the
Yeah,
soul of
outrageous.
Dolo.
He's just getting collapsed. Wait, he wins. It's okay. He gets carried by his team. He's vibing.
Grunting Potion Maokai makes it look kind of OP. Oh my god, the sidesteps. This guy's
Wait.
insane.
Oh my! Look at that downfall gaming.
No, that Doubtful had he had a
Oh
really
my!
good games.
Oh yeah, you do have coconut in the bot lane now.
Oh, Zyrocon.
Nice Kaisel to get behind them. I can't do much. I mean, 3v2. Oh, maybe a really nice Amumu ult angle here.
Ooh, that's a bad
Ah, that package is
yeah
not what you're looking for.
Yeah, the
waste
package
of
may have been a bit
package.
too early. Makai Gaming
Maokai going all the way.
Maokai going all the way between towers.
doesn't matter. Look at it. He like made 0
Yo,
damage.
like
He's just vibing.
I always see these people like Kaisa's R-ing and they just get like these massive shields. It's like, who
Look
in
at his
Riot thought it was a
damage.
good idea?
Oh,
I said dies
oh.
there? No, okay, I was about to say.
Maokai's cooking though.
Oh, really nice engage by Rakan.
Oh, the Ari couldn't find where she went. I think he'll still find it
Oh no,
though.
no, he's still fine. Yeah. Are
Oh,
still fine. Oh
Corki
Oh,
wait,
she
kind of.
missed the
Oh,
Q.
no
oh
shot.
my
That is
god.
Oh.
Ah,
highlight of the day. Really nice on the wall. Okay, Kaisa ulting for position.
Ooh.
I also feel like people sleep on like Ari as a champion right now. Like I think Ari's a really good
Ooh,
champion.
so close.
Oh,
I
definitely.
feel like Ari in the mid lane just completes everything that you want from a mid laner. She has the kind of everything. She can like pseudo engage, has CC, has damage, dive mage, can play front to back. Like a really good champion overall.
Yeah, and she's
Oh, Rakan just went in and just died.
she
Like,
easily blindable too in the mid lane.
Yeah.
who Bugby got? Not Bugby, actually. Rakan got caught.
But yeah, like Buckbee's again, he had a pretty
Oh,
good game
really?
too.
Mm.
He's on a signature champ. It's like Ziggs, Ari, and like Corki probably, as far as I
The
remember.
Mal Yo, this Maokai, man. This Maokai is showing up.
He's vibing. Look at it.
Well,
Okay,
Oh, I
gaming.
see. It was for a fun package. I got you. Got you. Was gonna run out. Red team got dragon.
Interesting.
ooh, that damage from Nightmare.
Oh, Corky coming in with the package.
Oh,
Corky's coming in with the package.
oh, the Kai's going Latalia. I think she's going Duskblade.
Collector, I think, actually. I don't
It
know.
might be collect.
No, no,
Here, you
actually,
know, here's a hammer.
yeah, she's going
Oh
to.
no, no, no! I think I sell it because I just hold it for Q evolve early.
Oh,
It's such a waste of money in my opinion. I don't like if you're going for like. Oh no, she did build Dustblade. Oh, I thought she
yeah.
sold it.
It's a Manamun build, I guess, for
Uh,
Q.
Oh, Coco, he kited in front of the. He kited towards the Karki at the end there.
yeah, I've seen these kind of Kaisa builds. I'm not sure if it's the best. Like if he's looking for
I
just
don't know,
pure
honestly.
poke, if he's looking for pure poke with
Like
W
Ludens,
stacks
right?
with AP,
Yeah.
you just go Ludens or like Leandries or something like that, along the lines like that.
Yeah, I've seen it. Like some of the explanations that I've received was the fact that um, not only you get the passive for going untargetable, um, it also helps you do more damage to those that are low, so you get like the extra, Q
Yeah,
factor.
the
Um,
execute part. Yeah,
yeah.
You're
So
just simply playing for execute, like whoever gets low.
I guess maybe collector just works more better in that scenario than no.
Yeah, I would say collector would be more in that
But
scenario.
you still get the what's it called? If you go Static Shift, Nashor's Tooth, that build, you still get all of your evos evolved, like all your
You do.
abilities. I'm pretty
yeah,
sure.
I definitely think I think that's the stronger build, but I don't play Kaisa that often, so.
Plus, Kaisa just gets to like after she gets Static Shift, she just gets to auto push waves and run away and like not have to interact with anybody and just W.
Yeah, that's true. Now for the last game of the night is the game that we streamed in
Oh my
our stream.
god.
I was
Okay.
about to say how many games are left.
This is yeah, it's 7 games. So
Yeah, it's
um,
yeah,
Dorado
14 teams,
Gaming,
7
Dorado game?
games.
yeah, Dorado Gaming Row and ET Solar. And honestly, I think this was probably one of the worst games Solar had in a very long time.
So which one is your favorite out of the two? Or your you gotta answer it.
Damn, you put him on the spot like that.
I mean I will. I gotta ask. Like, is it
All
solar?
right,
Is it
so the thing is, I am managing Solar since the beginning, and Coconut is the one that's been taking care of New Moon, and also my partner Axe. They're being taken care of like since the beginning.
so
But
solar got it?
but I told the other guys, I think it was Friday or Saturday, I don't know. They were asking about who's the better team or whatever, whatever. I'm like, none of you are the better ET team,
Oh
right?
wow.
None of you
uh,
are. None of you can match what the original ET team made. So you guys can fight for second place, but that's all you guys gonna get until you guys can do something better than what we did. So
gain a chip. Yeah.
yeah, because the team was me and Axe, and we had Zon, that's in your team, Resilient, and we
Mhm.
had two other guys that was pretty much original
Yeah,
members.
Zon is pretty nice. I mean, I definitely like him like a
Yeah,
lot.
we
I'm
didn't
keeping him.
win Titans. We were the runner-ups on the winter split. So
Mhm.
until another ET team can actually get a chip and win a final, then they're second place. So
I understand.
hopefully
The
they can prove me
Mordekaiser.
wrong.
Where did you have them on the initial? I saw you guys did a podcast last week. Where did you have them on the tier list of like teams and stuff? The Eclipse teams.
Uh,
I'm pretty
for
sure they were pretty
Titans,
high. I mean, TD teams, took away the lower ones, so like
you mean for Titans League?
Yeah, for Titans. Yeah. Where did you have the Eclipse teams finishing in standings?
Shit, I need to. I don't remember from the top of my head, but
Cam
Okay.
be asking
Okay.
Cam those
New
kind of
Moon was
questions.
more mid pack. Solar, I was hyping them up a little bit more because they've been playing better in my vision. So I
Mhm.
I believe I put Solar in second on their group, and New Moon either third or fourth. I think it was fourth that I put New Moon on the group B. But also, you know, hyping them a little bit up because they've had a couple good weeks recently. So I was counting on that.
Gotcha.
But I
And we got a
think,
dark supporter in chat.
I
Not so dark.
I think
You know,
it
I actually
was.
go against Dark in AGL I think next week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's funny because he's playing for Cam,
Mhm.
I think, and I'm playing for him.
Yeah.
So like when the initial conversation happened, it was something like it's like a win-win situation for him. If he wins, he wins. If I win, like I'm winning for him. So like
Yeah. All right, so I'll be able to give you because I made like a combined power rankings with teams from both groups. I
Yeah.
put Solar. So initially I put Solar in fourth, but then
Yeah.
after
oh,
week
this is a
one,
different game, by the way.
yeah, after week one I dropped them to sixth, and New Moon I
Okay.
started at ninth and dropped them to 10th.
Gotcha. The Shyvana. Some people are quite liking Shyvana. Titanic Hydra Rush though is very interesting.
Hmm.
Or Kaiser Gaming.
Oh, he is gaming for sure.
He couldn't finish the kill. It's
And Zera.
unlucky. Zerath finishes it though.
Yeah, Sunrise was a menace on this series. Like his air was pretty nutty, and Induce as well. Induce, big shout out to
This
him.
is pretty good. Yeah.
Hey,
I
that
mean,
guy. He's so
that guy
fed.
has Indies has been, clapping cheeks for a
I
while
will
now.
say with the team that Jace, Ash, and Zerath, they have so much poke and so much engaged. Like you arrow one person,
You just
Jace
burst
drops an
after that.
EQ, Zerat drops the R,
Yeah.
so much things. And then Mordecai just kind of takes care of the people that like the enemy team can't take care of. Like for example, Shyvana. Like he can take care of Shyvana for a while the enemy team just kill everybody else.
Yeah, and like this team, it felt like really weird. The drafting, like, cause I was questioning the guys because I believe they blinded Silas on 3,
Yeah.
and they last picked Pantheon into the Mordekaiser.
Ah,
So it was like a little questionable, like some of the picks. And they like the Shyvana got strong and she was able to do quite a bit, but still not like she didn't get the early drakes that they could have gotten. So kind of felt, and Jace and the bot lane just took over the game. I feel like
Mhm.
the Mordekaiser was an issue, but the biggest issue was the Xerath mid game, the
The Jace
Jace.
poke, the
Yeah,
Ash with arrows,
exactly.
I mean
Those,
that's just like a disgusting combo, like a Asher into Jace poke and Zerath poke,
and Maokai just has follow
and
up
then Maokai
CC.
also has it. Yeah, yeah.
Like
look at that.
what?
Like if anything,
Like like how can
yeah.
you play the game? How can you play the game?
Like if
How?
anything goes wrong, you have the Mordar to like take away the person.
Exactly. Like Maokai just kind of fits in every single comp, no matter what. Like whatever it is, front to
Oh yeah,
back,
it's definitely
poke,
a big
tank,
pick.
damage. It's like it's a really good champion right now, no matter. Like it's been relevant. It's been relevant for the last year and a half, I believe. Maokai. I don't know how that champion's not like right hasn't
Nerfed
got rid
yet?
of that
You think
champion
you
yet.
think they're gonna do anything until like Worlds? Like
There's that worlds patch still coming, like that big worlds patch. So we'll see what
maybe,
goes
maybe.
on.
I think
But I don't know.
Maokai is a good champion overall though, because
Oh
you
yeah.
you could like you barely would have seen Maokai before this year.
Y- Yeah, because last year before the Leandries and like Demonics and all these builds came out, it was like more of like, oh, we're gonna play Maokai, but tank Maokai in the jungle with Radiant Virtue every game. And then people realize, oh, saplings do a lot of damage. Okay, let's rush Demonics, embrace first strike, and just like cripple people coming into the jungle. And now Maokai just kind of has like a mix of everything. He can go tank. He can just do whatever he wants, whatever the game calls for.
Yeah, this series here, I think there were some good, interesting choices,
Mhm.
but I'm a sorry, Psycho. I don't know if you're gonna ever watch this, hear this, but I think this Garen was horrendous.
Yeah, Garen.
Wow.
Garen is really rough into
Damn,
Renekton.
unfiltered.
Nah,
Yeah,
Oh my god, Renekton
I
doesn't
I would
care.
love to see what happened in draft to see a Jarvan into an Azir.
so the thing was, if I'm not mistaken, let me see if I can bring on the screen. But I think they picked J4. uh, I think the Silas came out first, and they answered Azir into Silas. I believe
Okay.
that's what it was. So at the end of the day, what had happened was, they picked this. They flexed Silas to jungle, and J4 into Azir. And I think against the Azir, I'm not mad about it because I think the Azir matchups actually, it can be really difficult for Azir to deal with the J4,
Mhm.
because J4 can just go in and you can't really stop, um, you know, before 6. And it's
Yeah,
a really easy gank setup for Silas.
yeah. I was when I saw this like initially when I was watching the game live, I thought maybe Jarvan was like, oh, maybe he's just gonna go for like a lethality kind of build, like Eclipse and stuff like that, and just try to one shot the Jarvan completely, just one shot people.
That's what
But
I
then I saw the
thought
Gore
too.
Drinker build, and I was like, oh, this is
I mean, this
interesting.
just feels like Renekton is running away with the game.
That's what I thought too. I thought it was gonna be more of a lethality J4. Okay, so actually they left Silas for R5.
Okay.
Um, but
So they flexed the Jarvan, I guess.
yeah, so they
I don't
flexed the
know.
Jarvan. Yeah, again, I wasn't really like. I guess the Seraphine ult is good, the Amumu's ult is good, but I
Like,
don't know.
is Amumu like that bad of a matchup in Jarvan? I don't know.
I don't think it warrants Jarvan to leave the jungle because of a Mumu got picked up. I don't
Yeah,
think
I
so.
think it's
Like,
mainly the Azir because Azir was the R5 for Dorado,
I would say like Silas like into Azir is rough early, but later Silas like if he can like if Silas player is good and can like jump onto the Azir and just constantly trade with them, it's good for him. Other versus like him just sitting back and letting the Azir poke him. You know, like
Yeah,
the champions that can come into Azir are like not bad.
and the other thing is, J4 and Saz, they want to play together. They want to do 2v2s. A movement with
Exactly.
Azir don't. So you can actually force a lot of 2v2s.
Mhm.
Um, and that can create you the lead that you need to snowball and go bot or go top or whatever.
Nice
Um,
CS difference on that Jinx on Ash.
Yeah, that's a huge
Like
CS lead.
that Jinx got to free farm.
Yeah,
yeah,
Ash is going for like the Kraken to Triforce.
I think Dark had a tremendous alpha series here, and it's just unlucky he wasn't able to carry the team.
I mean, what can you do? It's her neck then.
Yeah.
Pretty sure he wins this fight
Have you
actually.
seen the other Renekton build that people have been going?
Oh, look at that.
Like,
Tremendous.
like he's just life stealing everything. Like Garen has heal cup, but it doesn't matter.
It's like 2-second combo. Bam bam boom.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of people now on Renekton going like Blade of the Ruin King for rush into Cleaver into Sorelda's, and then they'll go like another item depending on the game, and then they'll leave their mythic to last, which is like they'll usually just go Yomus for like the extra MS to gap close. Blade of the Ruin King is an interesting item on Renekton. Lots of damage. Oh, that Ash arrow did so much damage to Seraphine. Oh my
Because
god.
the
Oh, with
Silas.
Silas's arrow.
Yeah.
Oh,
So it scaled with the damage.
yeah.
Because I was about to say, what is Ash building to do that much damage?
I mean, they did buff Ash's arrow damage. I remember back when they nerfed the support build.
But to be
Wait, so
fair, Savard had a really good series on that J4. He done a
Yeah,
lot. Like,
I think it's just the Renekton that was the honestly the problem.
I think I
I
don't
mean, look at
remember
him.
if you're gonna see
yeah,
the fight, but there was a fight Azir was clutch to win.
because what can Jarvan and Silas do to like Renekton this fed? Like maybe if it wasn't this fed, but like he has a Sterax and a Gourd Drinker with like so
I
much
mean,
lifesteal. That stands
he's
coming
just
in too.
level 17. Like, just vibing.
Jeez,
Okay, 3v1.
nice hook.
He dies here for sure.
Like, look how long he lives. That's a big shutdown for Jinx. Big shutdown.
They can keep just catching this Renekton. Oh, nice surf, you know. Yeah, I mean, ET's playing this pretty nicely.
Yeah, I mean they definitely tried. They had the.
That's our Renekton, isn't it? TP.
Yup.
Look
He's
at
Oh
him.
about
yeah, this
to.
is the moment.
I'll
He's
press
about to
R.
carry the game.
Azir Shurima Shuffle.
Yeah, this is the one. The shuffle that
There
won the
you
game.
go. The three-man Shuriman shuffle.
Yeah, I mean, there are ways to play this, but the Azir made so much difference with that. Because we saw like here, the Jinx was able to come back and start carrying the game, but that Shurima shuffle was just immense, huge. Like,
Yeah,
Oh, this is
definitely.
so for oh, nice Jarvan ult. Definitely
ooh, that's a good
pump some
flash by
output.
Dark. Oh, but the Moo got into him.
Yeah, Garen's kind of like, either split push or you kind of like don't do anything.
Yeah, it felt awkward because I think he built Hullbreaker
Yep.
second, and then he
Yeah,
was in this mix of staying silence and not staying silence, grouping, you know, where it takes the value of Hullbreaker, like it takes the whole value of the item, and he wasn't really putting too much pressure on the side because Renekton was just too huge. So it definitely felt like really awkward situation there for us.
Yeah, I feel like the Azir was manageable, but the Renekton was
the Renekton was just too much. It was just got
like
too
he
much.
just gets on Jinx and in
I
two
mean,
seconds Jinx is
if
gone.
Garen somehow could have played the game a little bit better early or got like some of a lead early, he could have. No, I
Yeah, I
think
think Renekton
Garen's
was
like
like
just do so
4-0
many
early game
things.
for some reason.
Yeah,
But yeah, like so these are all the games that we had, yes. So before we go there, let me see if I can bring a couple of things here on the screen. Oops, that's not it. Hold on a second. Oh, let me bring ah, maybe. Ah, sweet. All right. So at the end of week 1, this is how things turned out to be. So basically, you have Shiba, Dorado, Edens with 1 victory, TD Highs, Dynasty, and Solar with 1 loss, and TD Highs with a 1-2 game record has 5th place. And this week, the schedule, so it's gonna be um TD Darkin versus ET Solar, so that's the match that's not gonna have any impact on the standings. So
Mhm.
interesting to see like how things will shape out for this week. But let's have a quick look at the schedule for week 2 because I have some questions for you
That looks so like weird just looking at Elysium Moment B00 because of the
guys.
cross thing.
Yeah.
All right. So from Group A, right? Heist and Shiba Squad. Since we have both guests here, I will let them say what they think it's gonna be for predictions for your match. Tell me what do you guys think is gonna be? Actually, let's go like this. Um, Resilient. First, you give me your predictions for your match against Shiba Squad, and then Eden's into Dynasty Bismuth, and Dorado Gaming into Elysium Omen, which is the stream match for in Titans.
All right. TD High Shiva spot. I mean, I don't mean to be a downer, but I think I could take at least one game off and lose. I'll say Shiva squad like 2-1.
Okay,
Just
okay,
just to be on the
respectable.
opposite, like, you know. I'll give
Respectable.
them like I'm not gonna ego out and be like, nah, 2-0. Like, no. I mean if it happens, you know, like if you somehow get 2-0'd, then like, well, it
Some
happens,
illegal
it
stuff.
happens. You know, you pull out some team, I guess, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
Um
respectable, respectable.
Edens and Dynasty Bismuth.
That's a hard one, huh?
Yeah.
Sorry, my mic was
Oh,
acting up there.
okay.
I was like speaking and I was like, oh wait, it's not catching me. So Eden Snapdragon and Dynasty. It is a kind of a hard one. I'm leaning towards Eden since I played them, but at the same time I'm not. And I don't know. Dynasty isn't. I'll give it to Dynasty for now. Like it's 2-1 though, definitely not a
Okay.
clean like 2-0 series. Dargame Elysium Moment. I think Dargame got this. It's a 2-0. I'm sorry, I have to say it.
Two over Dorado. Okay, nice. That will definitely shape things in a very interesting way. Thunder, tell me, what's your Group A TD Highs versus Shiba, Edens versus Dynasty, and Dorado versus Elysium? What's your prediction there?
Unfortunately, for the first game, I think it'll be a 2-0. If we don't
Sheesh,
do
what is
if we
this?
don't do some trolling, I think it'll be a 2-0. The Dynasty and Eden Snapdragons game, I think Dynasty will take that. I think it'll be a close game. I think Dynasty will like edge them just a little bit and be a 2-1. And then the Dorado and Elysium, I think Elysium will win that game because I think Elysium is just a very, very good team. So I think Elysium will probably take that 2-1.
Damn, Cam had to walk out after listening to your predictions on that one.
Unlucky, unlucky.
That guy said, "Gee, what is
Jesus,
this? What is
I'm
this
dying here.
BS?"
I
Yeah,
was,
my predictions is too much for Cam.
it is.
He was like, "What is this BS?" Like,
I was like, oh
I have to
Jesus
walk away
Christ.
for fresh air.
I was getting my water, and then all these predictions, got me. Whew. Okay, now that was interesting. Um, Sorry, did you so you said Chiba 2-0 for TD Heist and
Yeah, Shiba 2-0, and then the Dynasty 2-1. I think that game's gonna be really close,
2-1, okay.
and I think Elysium will take it either 2-1 or 2-0. Probably 2-1. I think it'll be a close series, but I think Elysium overall, I feel like synergistically they have the better team. I think so. I think they'll edge it out that one for sure.
Okay, interesting. So I will say I do think it's gonna be so I'll give my predictions real quick on this week 2. I'm thinking it's gonna be 2-0 for Shiba. Um I think it's gonna be close. Actually no, I'll give it 2-1 Shiba into TD Highs. I definitely think TD Highs bot lane is the stronger side of the team, so
Oh, get wrecked, Thunder.
I pretty sure they're gonna be able to, do something against Shiba squad. Um, and hopefully, they can put some fun things so we can see next week. Dynasty and Eden's, I think it's a really close match. Um, I would give 2-1 for Eden's uh, for now, but I definitely think Dynasty can improve, and I think this is the week because I was telling my players, and pretty much I think it is valid for everyone on Group A. Every match on Group A you can think of as a playoff match is going to matter so much for those that wants to qualify. So this is the time for Dynasty to come back up if they want to qualify. But I'm going to give a 2-1 for Edens for now. And for week 2, Dorado Gaming versus Elysium Moment, I'm going to go with Dorado. I'm going to give them a 2-1, mainly because Elysium is being on a loss streak, and I think Dorado is a really good team that's gonna, you know, request them to be on their best days. So Dorado 2-1. Now let's get your view on Group B. Group B, Group B, Group B. This way. This way. So we oh wait. Why I can't do this? Alright, so I'm just gonna change the way I'm gonna do this. But yeah, so tell me, Resilient, we're gonna go with you. Tell me what's gonna be the first match is Dynasty Orca Agate versus Going Insane. ET New Moon versus TPO Blue, and the last game is Friend Zone versus Conduit Esports Fever.
Here, let me just I'm just gonna pull it up
Yeah,
so that I can look at it.
I'm gonna try to bring it here as well in a bit.
Dynasty Arca and Going Insane. That's a tough one actually. I was gonna say Dynasty, but I don't know. I mean, Going Insane, even though I don't really know that team, I mean they looked pretty alright in the first week. Like, Kilgar being Kilgar. But I'll give it to Orca. I'll say 2-1 for Dynasty.
Okay, okay.
And the next one would be what, New Moon versus Trollpex.
Yeah.
I mean New Moon kind of looked like they kind of struggled the first week. Hopefully they don't struggle against this one. Hopefully. I'll give 2-0 to New Moon. They look like they're a good team. It's just, first weeks are always tough. For Friendzone and Conduit Esport, I can't really tell Conduit's like our level because they kind of just like they just played a far fun like series. Friendzone has obviously, like Singler bread. So like that's like a really nice touch for them. I'll give it to Friendzone 2-1 because I just actually don't know like what Conduit is like does. Like I just don't know that roster.
Respectable, respectable.
Because I mean if Frando does win it which I mean, if Singlerbird carries, like, we'll see, we'll see.
Hey, Singler is the GOAT, right? So he's
He is
expected to
the goat. He
carry
is the
every
goat.
game. So all eyes on you. I think he's like a four-time All-Star player. So all eyes on him, man. All eyes on
And I mean, Kiora's coming like from a loss, so like
him.
there's that too. Like,
There's that too. All right, Thunder, tell me. Give me what's your prediction for week 2?
Let's see. The first game, think think Dynasty will probably take it. At least when I'm like watching those games back, I think Dynasty will probably take it 2-1 in my opinion. And then the next game with Dummy coming in, I have a lot of faith in him and this team. So I think Troll picks only will take it probably 2-1 into Eclipse. And then the Conduit Esports and Friend Zoned, I think I'm not really quite sure about Conduit. I'm not sure like about their players, how good they are, and all that stuff. But at least watching the games over again, I think it'll be a close series. But I think I gotta give the Singular Bread there 2-1. It'll be a Singular Bread diff.
Okay, okay, interesting, interesting. Um, okay, so for me, what I'm gonna do is I'm thinking Orca Gate will take 2-1 on Go Insane. Um, at least for now, I'm gonna give this to them. But I'm actually really thinking that Go Insane could have a chance of winning as well. But for now, I'm gonna keep at 2-1 until I see more from the team from Go Insane. I would give 2-0 New Moon versus TPO. I think the team is on a rising, and I think they finally found some fine tuning um, compared to last week. And I would give a 2-1 for Fever into Friend Zone. I definitely think Friend Zone will be able to catch up at least a game out of Fever, but I do think Fever they're gonna start showing how good they are. So I'm expecting them to catch up with this win. Um, Now, since the cross group match is technically, I mean, it's not part of it's not gonna matter for much for standings. We don't need to go over between Solar and Darking. Like I told them to treat it as a scrim, because it's not gonna impact, and they need to practice with Svar or Ivor because they haven't
Yeah.
screamed at all with Ivor, although the four guys are in the same roster between AGL and Titans. So, I think anything could happen, between the two. But interesting choices. Very interested to see what's going to be the final outcome. And let me see. And okay, so it's been 2 hours. Actually, was a bit shorter than I thought it would be. Usually, at this part of the season, it goes between 2 to 3 hours to cover all the games. But I'm gonna try to find a better way to get the chat to interact on the selection of player of the game, stuff like that. Because when I ran the polls earlier, it wasn't the best. Here, I did get a couple answers in here and there, but it wasn't the best option, at least me thinking. But anyways, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take all the feedback from these polls, everything that the chat has shared as well, and I'm also going to take in these all the games that were streamed, and I'm gonna be sharing the final the list for all the player of the games, player of the series, all that kind of stuff. I'm gonna be sharing those in the DL dash content before games tomorrow. So again, I want to. Oh, actually, before I do that, let me share with you guys for those that are here the what's the ETL work, as I promised. But give me 1 second, and I'll bring it over.
Thunder, you think you can get one of these ET awards?
Uh, do I have to play for ET in order to get these rewards?
No, I think
No,
they
you
just
don't have
given
to.
out. Yeah.
So this is basically out of how well you do in your games. If you get player of the games, valiant efforts, player of the series, that at the end of the split, that's gonna add, and who has pretty much the most will be crowned the MVP of the split, and it's gonna get a reward like this. I don't know if you guys caught on the last time,
Ooh, look at that. That looks
That looks
fancy, Thunder.
sick. That looks nice.
and this is the one that we sent to Dynasty Obsidian's jungler Splitbrid because he won
Mm.
last time.
Yeah, that
So
looks
yeah, it's a plaque. It's made of acrylic. It's a pretty good size.
like I want that more than the Titans like championship.
So yeah, man, we're going to be updating the design so we can actually deliver and send it to your preferred address. So that is the objective, to get you guys ongoing with some awarding as well.
Really nice, Kim. Not gonna lie.
I
Yeah.
like it. Yeah, very nice.
So that's at least that's a way of bringing the community together, right? So
Definitely. I mean, you are doing really good with like the content making and everything else. Putting a
well,
lot of time and effort.
well, we're trying for sure. So again, I want to appreciate all everyone in chat. We got a really good thing going. Thanks, Tidecast, Thunder, and Resilient. I do appreciate you guys coming over. I don't want to take too much of your Sunday anymore. So if you guys have anything to say for tonight, you have the floor to say anything that you want, shout outs or anything like that.
And thanks for having me.
Obvious, obvious.
Yeah, shout out to my team. Hopefully, we take this year's Titans, and I would say also shout out to Cam because the content that you're putting out over AG on Titans, I think, is
Right?
really good. I appreciate the content. Not a lot of people put a lot of content out like this, so keep up the good work. I think it's going good. It's good for the community.
Thanks, much appreciated. So yeah, everyone, it was good to have you everyone here. Thanks again, and I wish you guys have a good end of weekend, and hope you guys have a good week and good luck tomorrow on your matches.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right,
Having.
peace out, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.